And we're recording now. Here we go.
I love our intro.
Gotta love our intro. Hey, listen, if you like our intro music and you're dancing along before we get on the screen, let us know. We'd love to know. I can always change the music around a little bit and make that make it different, make it peppy.
Yeah, comment.
Yeah, like and comment. We'd love some feedback. It's great.
Yeah. Happy pre-Thanksgiving.
That's right. It's November now, everybody. What's up?
Yeah.
You can't believe how fast the year just goes, and maybe it's because we're getting older. I'm 47. Noel's something.
37. Going backwards.
Yeah. He's actually shrinking. It's pretty amazing. Yes. Right. So, hey, welcome to another episode of the Realty Life Podcast. We went a little long our last video, so we decided instead to cut that one short and cut it into two. So last week,
go a little long and then cut it. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So we were intending to do all 10 tips last week in a short amount of time, but listen, at the end of the day, we care about you guys. We want you to have the best information, and sometimes more detail is better than less. But we do want to make sure we get to to finish that topic.
Yeah, listen, nothing's changed in that month. Although, like we talked last time, you got to be fleet of foot and be aware of stuff. But we are in that market still, and as interest rates continue to do things that people aren't used to, we got to adjust. So, and sellers need to be part of that process for sure.
Yep. So today we're talking about the top 5 tips for home sellers in the last quarter of 2022. As most of you know, we've had a kind of a rapid change in the marketplace. Interest rates have risen, which is pushing buyers' power down. And so the net result for sellers, they have to make adjustments also down, but not in a crazy way. We've had some price adjustments that are reasonable. And at the end of the day, listen, home affordability is always home affordability, regardless of the interest rate. Your payment is what's most important for you. So figure that out and go buy a house. The home, if you're renting right now, rents are skyrocketing. Put your money to use and give yourself the gift of home ownership, because it's the best thing you can do for you and your family in your future. So I'll just throw that out there. All right, are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Number 1. Whoa. All right. Number 1 tip for sellers in 2022. Number 1 is understanding your home's value. Now, listen, if you watch TV at all and you get any commercials, you're often going to find these commercials from various real estate-based kind of companies out that are offering
national companies, right? Yeah. And they know what's happening in your backyard because,
right? And they're going to tout, say, hey, understanding your home's value is the first step into selling your home. And they're not wrong, but what they're saying is that our computer is going to tell you what your home's worth, and it's never the case. A proper CMA done by a trained agent in your market is the only way, outside of hiring an actual appraiser who's also in your market, of obtaining an accurate market value for your home. One of the good things about our partnership with Noel and myself is I bring a lot of years of appraisal experience to the table. I used to be a trained licensed appraiser, and I worked for corporate America, working for the banks, doing home valuations nationwide. I reviewed tens of thousands of home valuations and appraisals as a quality review manager for the company. And then I went into the field and I did a whole bunch of that myself. So I know how to value your home. And so you can put your trust and your faith in us. We'll make sure to get you all the right information.
No algorithm's going to be able to take into consideration all the things that you have done, the love and the hard work that you've put into it, and is it contemporary? Is it meeting today's kind of standards and things like that? That has such a lot to do with absolutely attaining the highest valuation. It's not like it was just a few months ago where it didn't matter because it was trending upwards so fast that people were just happy to get the home. That accurate pricing is more important now than ever, right?
Hey,
And I
Noel.
feel like Rocky's bored and like he's heard this one before. Are we boring you, Rocky?
That's Rocky, my big dog right here back here.
He's like, whatever.
He's like, whatever. I'm good. He's 13, man. I feel sorry for him. He's starting to ache and scratch and itch and be all old doggy.
He has what we call functional obsolescence in the industry.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Hey, did you say algorithm?
Al Gore.
Does Al Gore have rhythm?
Well,
I don't know.
Internet, so there's that.
All right. Moving on to number 2.
Identifying your true goals. I've done this for years. But listen, some people want the highest price. And back again, just a few months ago, everyone wanted the highest price, and everyone pretty much got the highest price. But that's untypical, right? We're in a much more normalized market. And you're seeing that by homes sitting on the market a little bit longer. We're always having our supply and demand issue, but having the highest value. Some people want to sell their home the fastest, right? Some people want something in between. Some people definitely don't want to do any repairs. Some people have already bought a home in Tennessee and they got to make stuff happen. Or they've got a job. We're corporate relocation experts. And so part of that is making things happen quickly. So there's a lot of different considerations for home sellers. Which one are you? Be honest about it and let us know.
Yep. Yeah, either highest, fastest, or a combination of the both. And, we've got the track record to prove that we can deliver. So awesome. Just give us a call anytime you need. Hey, and number 3. Listen, you got to be realistic and be prepared for lower offers. So one of the important conversations you need to have with all of the parties involved with the sale of your house, including your agent, is what happens if we get an offer that's lower than our asking price. You need to be mentally prepared for it. You should also have a plan to be able to respond quickly and appropriately. So hypothetically speaking, let's say your house is listed at $400,000 and you get a list or an offer at $375,000. So they're asking for you to give them a $25,000 discount. Not unreasonable, but maybe a little low. So you have lots and lots of options to deal with. But the first thing I would deal with is really get the true numbers from your agent. Have them run a net sheet for you. And a net sheet's going to tell you all of your actual costs. They can get that in hand with the escrow officer. All of your closing costs, your commission, in any of the escrow and title fees that are involved, et cetera, and give you an actual net figure after you pay off your mortgage, if you have one, of how much you'll be expecting to walk away with at the close of escrow. And if that number is acceptable to you, not saying you can't counter offer, but at least if you accepted that offer, you would be content with the money at the end. So
listen, it's just like going into anything with your eyes open. And if your agent's doing a good job, they're probably doing a net sheet with you up front saying, I think we can list it this and this is how you'd end up, right? And maybe giving you a couple versions of that.
Yep.
and your agent should be pointing out to you if they're, hey, are these asking, not only is the price down there, but is there any concessions? Are they asking you to pay some closing costs? Are you asking you to pay for a home warranty for a couple of years or something like that? So yeah, those net sheets are important and going to help you make a great decision on what.
Yeah, I would say on a side note that in addition to being prepared for accepting a lower offer, also strategize with your agent, because buyers are a little skittish right now, to be honest with you. Strategize with your agent regarding offering a credit, offering a bonus to the other agent. Listen, we're not supposed to be motivated by money, but it's human nature. If you bribe enough people to show your house, you get more showings. That's just the bottom line.
Yeah. That's what you're after,
and
you're talking sometimes $1,000, couple $1,000. At the end of the day, it's not a huge thing to get that sold and meet your criteria and get you out of there, especially if you're in a rush.
Bottom line is that, if the more people that see your house, the chances of somebody buying it go up. That's just the numbers. That's how it works. So yeah, be prepared to strategize with the numbers, play with the numbers, play with a credit scenario, and just have an outside of the box solution based process.
You betcha.
All right. Number 4.
This is big 4. Okay. And this is a sweet spot for me. I actually, we produce a lot of this stuff for some of our downsizers and the seniors real estate specialty designation that we have, helping people understand the process of getting your home ready for market, decluttering, right? And that sounds like a bad word. I'm used to it, but it's not that your stuff is cluttered, but you want to have that hotel room, that model home philosophy. And think about the last time you went to a hotel or toured a model home. Just the absolute bare minimum, beautiful decorations, right? And it makes the home feel spacious and a blank canvas, right? So people can see themselves in it, not only see yourself in there. And so that process of decluttering and presenting your home and making sure the yard's clean, got some good curb appeal. Remember, that's the first thing people see. They're going to drive by, and if there's a bunch of beer cans and stuff in the front, that's a lot of our clients have beer cans, right? But I have seen it. And a car being repaired in the driveway. That's not the beautiful curb appeal. That's going to help your home sell for the highest and the quickest, right? Those are things that are going to help that. And then having a plan, a strategy, what to do with your stuff. What am I keeping? What am I selling? What am I donating? And what's got to go to my kids, right? Children, family, things like that. So having that plan in place, that's number 4, baby. That's a good one.
100%. And listen, selling your house, doing it the right way, let's just be honest, it takes a lot of work. And so having a good plan, knowing when you need to hit the market, is also a really good conversation. So, hey, we're moving out of state this summer, for instance. Let's backtrack our timeline from there. When do we need to have our house decluttered and, taking all that stuff to Goodwill or AmVets, having them come and picking up stuff. There's a lot of steps involved, and it's a big deal. So
and having a tooting my own horn, right? But having a team like us, I mean, we've made because of our designations, we've got haul-away people, we've got estate sale people, we can help you make it a little less painful. You're not having to do the research. We can make recommendations and get people out to you and speed up that process.
100%. So, hey, as the banner says below, you're always free to reach out to us anytime. Get our website. We would love you to have a lot more likes and subscribes. We love putting out good content for you, and we're dedicated to doing that every week at this point. So if you want more content like this, Please like, subscribe, comment, leave us some comments and some feedback. We really have it. But Noel really led us to our last point, which is number 5. Cinco. Number 5, you're going to list your home as the biggest asset you own. Hiring the best agent or a really, really good qualified agent is going to fit your personality and succeed at the things that you want them to is really important. You're going to want to have somebody with an excellent marketing plan, not just a list of things that they do, but somebody who's going to formulate a marketing plan specific for your home. You're also going to want to look for somebody with a proven track record, proven results. In a shifting market like this, you're going to have you should want to find somebody with an outside of the box, problem solving, solution oriented team like us.
We've represented some sellers recently and introducing them and potential buyers to 2-1 buy downs helped us move their homes and keep more money in their pocket while making it more plausible for the buyer to afford it and ease into that buying process and get through the first few years feeling really comfortable about their situation. So absolutely, that kind of results goal-oriented thinking is going to be really important to you.
100%. Well, that's about it for today, guys. We so thank you for tuning in and watching this video. We hope that these 5 tips for home sellers in 2022 have been helpful to you. Please like and subscribe again, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Happy Thanksgiving. See you soon.